Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Insurance and Investment Talk. My name is Douglas, your partner in insurance and investment. And today, I'm here to discuss with you a policy that we have at UAP Old Mutual called the SOMESA Plus Child Education Plan. So I want to take you through how it works, the benefits it has, and how you can be able to benefit from it. So let's go into it together right now. First things first, what is SOMESA Plus? What is it exactly? What does it do? SOMESA Plus is a consolidated life insurance cover, uh, which is the savings and investment plan, which is going to help you guarantee the education of your child. So, briefly, it's like you're going to accumulate school fees, future school fees of your child gradually by contributing something, what we call premiums on a monthly basis. Uh, you can do monthly, you can do quarterly, you can do half annually, and you can also do annually. So it is that easy. Uh, this is SOMESA Plus, Child Education Plan. So, the SOMESA Plus Child Education Plan works in two phases. The number one phase is we call it the accumulation phase. The accumulation we call it the accumulation phase. So in this phase, this is where we contribute money, where you are going to accumulate a certain amount of money for a certain period of time. So this accumulation phase, the minimum saving period is 5 years, and the maximum saving period is 10 years. So this is what we call the accumulation phase. And before you get this accumulation phase, you need to first look at the targets or the goals that you are looking at in terms of school, the kind of school you want your child to go. You need to determine that school right now, because this takes me back to where we say that it is going to guarantee the education of your child. In a way, it is going to guarantee the education of your child in a way that if we determine the kind of schools that you want your child to go to right now, it means that in that time, when you're not there, this child will still go to that same school that you determined this time. That is how the SOMESA Plus can work for you. And that is the first phase, which we call the accumulation phase. So, for example, I'm going to give you an example of, say you have a child, and that child is in baby class, for example. The child is in baby class right now. So if the child is in baby class right now, you can say, I want to save for my child from baby class to senior one, up to P7, in fact. Yeah, say up to P7. So in this period here, between baby class and P7, there is a period of 10 years. So this 10 years becomes the accumulation phase. It becomes the accumulation phase. So you are going to save for this child who is in baby class from baby class up to P7. And from senior one to university, we as UAP insurance, we will come in and then begin to pay school fees for this child up to graduation day. It will, if the parent is alive, the parent will determine and say, I want my money, say, as a lump sum, or I want it to be given to me on a timely basis or annual basis, whichever period that the parent wants That is what we will do. So, but we'll get there. But the accumulation phase, this is the period when the parent is collecting or is saving the school fees that is going to be used after after that saving period. So, for example, we've looked at from baby class to P7. So it means this period between baby class and P7, which is 10. So phase two is we call it the payout phase. Payout phase. This payout phase, this is when you have gathered the money, you have been saving. In other words, you can also call it maturity now. In insurance, we call it maturity. This is when your policy has matured. It is now 10 years, you've saved a good 10 years. So now it is time for you to receive some cash and then to make school fees available now for this child. In this period now, you are not involved in school fees again. Eh? Let's say everything has been fine. God has given you good life. Um, you are alive. Everything is okay. So it means that when the payout phase has reached what we call maturity, we are going to give you the cash, or you can also say we pay for you the school fees. That will depend on you, the parent. Since you are there, you have seen your policy mature. So what happens is, for us, we are going to give you the cash, and then you can go on and pay the school fees of your child. So you can imagine the peace of mind that you'll be having, whereby you're not being stressed by school fees anymore. It's been a long journey, 10 years, you can imagine, by that period. So if for example, let me talk to someone there who is 30 years right now. If you are 30, you have a child who is in baby class. In the next 10 years, add 10 years on 30, that will be 40 years. And school fees will still be needed. You're also still young and vibrant, but remember, you have other goals to achieve. So, the beauty is if you start now, this is the right time. You're going to have enough time to plan. Your child is in baby class right now. In the next 10 years, the child is going to be joining the senior one. So, let's say from senior one, I don't want to be involved in the school fees of this child. You'll be thinking about other things, maybe building your dream house at least, or doing any other investment, but not school fees. So this is the payout phase, which is the second phase, because SOMESA Plus works in two phases. So having looked at how SOMESA Plus works in those two phases, the accumulation phase and the payout phase, now let's look at how you can make SOMESA Plus work for you. Number one, you're going to determine the college or the institution. Yeah, you're going to determine, okay, the school where you want your child to go. Where you want your child to go. So after you have determined that school, I know every parent out there, there's a certain schools that you want your child to attend, not just every school. No, I believe you people have big visions, big goals for your children. So based on that kind of school that you want. So after you have gotten the school and say, for example, I want my child to go to, say, Douglas College. So at Douglas College, how much do they pay? At Douglas College, they pay around 2.5. You note it. Say 2.5 per term. 2.5 per term. So remember what we are looking for now. We are looking for a target, what we call a sum assured. We don't want to just calculate or just advise you. No, we want to advise you basing on the kind of schools that you want your child to attend. That is where we are going to base. We base on your vision. We base on your we base on your plans for us to be able to advise on how much premiums you can be able to save for your child, so that their education is not compromised at any one point. So this is what we are looking for. Number one, we've said determine the school where you want your child to go. Hmm? Yeah. Then number two, estimate the number of years. Estimate the number of years before your child will enter the education institution. So that is what we are talking about on top of that period that we call the accumulation period. So that accumulation period, it is now what you're doing here. Like you are estimating how much, how many years, yes, how many years that your child will spend at the school, at the education institution. So, for example, here we've gotten 10 years. That's the example that we are going with. So, so number three now is estimate. We've also estimated the annual fees or the termly fees. Now number three is estimate the annual fees. The annual fees. The annual fees required. So now the annual fees is, for example, we say that Douglas College they pay 2.5 million per term. This maybe this can sound too much, but well, depending on the kind of school that you want, and also the standard, of course. You should mind that even when you are not there, your child will still go to the same school that you wanted them to go, because there's a lot of challenges, especially when the parent is not there. A lot of challenges come up. People, if a parent passes on and the burial day, there are different stories. Me, I'll take care of the child. Me, I'll pay the school fees. But when the real time comes for school fees, maybe the children are first taken to do housemaid jobs. You find that they are working. Even the quality, the standard of the schools they are taken to is not good. So these are things that now you are trying to avoid by you taking up a SOMESA Plus Child Education Plan. If you take up this regarding school fees, no one, even you yourself, at a certain point, you want to be involved in paying school fees for this child. So even when you are not there, for us, we will be there to make sure that this child goes to the exact schools that you chose. So now we are here. We are trying to estimate the annual fees that is required for this child to study. In that time when the child reaches that level of education, and in this case we are using an example that from senior one to university. This is the example now that we are having. So if the school that you are taking your child pays 2.5 per term, so we are going to get this 2.5 million in a year. How many terms are there? In a year there are 3 terms. So these are 3 terms. Then times the 6 years. Yeah, 3 terms times 6 years. So these 6 years is from senior 1 to senior 6. Let's say that the school fees they are paying the same. Remember, we are just estimating. These are just estimations. So guys, I want you to be, you also do your own calculation, but this is just an estimation. So we are doing 2.5 million times 3 terms that are in a year, then times 6 years. So after that, so here, this is 7.5 million. You get that? Then times 6 years. How much is that? That is 45 million. So 45M is the amount of money that you need if you're looking at a school that pays 2.5 million per term, secondary level. If you're looking at that kind of school, your child, you will need 4.5, you'll need 45 million for a period of 6 years for this child to be able to finish their secondary level on that kind of school. So now let's go to university. So this becomes our target for secondary. Now let's go to university. What kind of course would you want your child to do? What kind of course would you want your child to do? Is it medicine? Is it law? Social sciences? What kind of course? So for me, uh, let me say I want my child to do, okay, medicine. Yeah, let's say medicine. So medicine per semester right now, they are paying around also around 2.5. Around 2.5. So if they are paying around 2.5 per semester, how many semesters are in a year? Say 2 semesters. So that's 2M times the two semesters in a year. So times 2, which is equal to 5M, 5 million. So medicine takes how many years? Medicine, sometimes it takes 4 years, 5 years. Okay, we can put roughly 5 years. So we are going to get this 5 million is for the year, then times 5 years. So making the 5 million times 5 years, making it 25 million. So 25 million, we add 45, we add 45 million. So this becomes how much? Our target becomes how much? So 70 million is the sum assured, what we call sum assured in insurance, or for you can call it the target. This is the money that we are looking for that is supposed to take care of your child from senior 1 up to university. If you are looking at these examples I've given, if your child is going to go in a school that pays 2.5 million from say senior 1 to senior 6, and also, if you want your child to do a course, for example, a medicine course, which costs around 2.5 million for a period of 5 years. So, your target, if you are dreaming like me, I'm looking at 70 million to take care of my child from senior 1 up to university. So, this becomes our target. Now, having gotten the target, because it is the target that is going to determine the premiums. It is the target that is going to determine the premiums that a parent is going to pay, or a guardian is going to pay for this policy to begin. How do we calculate this? So we are going to look at the benefits. This is the most important thing, or the questions that people have about this whole policy. I want to address them now. Uh, Benefit number 1 is that The guaranteed sum assured is that the benefits, huh? So, the number one benefit is that this target that we've been looking at, the 70 million, this one, it is guaranteed, which is the guaranteed sum assured. We guarantee, no matter the situation, for us, we will guarantee this. The benefits and the bonuses that will have accrued here, you will get them. Whether the company makes a loss or it does not make a loss, you'll still get your target or your sum assured. It is a very important thing. The number two benefit, what happens? Some people usually ask, what happens in case of disability? In case I get disabled, in the event I'm critically ill, I cannot save money since I'm not working. Such questions. We have a benefit for you that which we call a waiver of premium. So, in this, if any of those things happen, this benefit is going to be applied. Say critical illness, a disability. Critical illness, it has to be at least a paralysis, a stroke, cancer. Critical illness has to be really critical. And then disability, we also exempt you. Even death. I mean, we won't ask we won't ask for your next of kin to be the one to make the contributions for the 70 million. We won't do that. But we will just say, sorry, the person has passed on. Now you find that we are the ones now to pay the family and also to begin to pay school fees for this child. So this is a crucial benefit as well. Number three benefit is the child income benefit. This one you can't find it with every insurance company. No. Child income benefit, this is activated immediately after 1 year that the parent passed on. It is usually a 12% of the target. So in this case, our target is 70 million. So 12% of 80 million is of 70 million is how much? That's around 8.5 million. So it means that if the parent passes on before the saving period of 10 years that we had agreed, say the parent has passed on after a year or 2 years or 3 years, and when actually the parent was supposed to save for a period of 10 years, this benefit here is going to be applied. We'll pay 12% of the 70 million until the remaining number of years to make the 10 years. So it means that, for example, as I was saying, if the parent was supposed to save for a period of 10 years, then has passed on just after 2 years, so it means there's 8 years now that have been remaining for this policy to mature. So it means that we are going to pay the 12%, which is around 8.5 million per year, to the family or to the school for the next 8 years. You get? So it means that this way your child's education has been guaranteed, because it is not going to at any one point to face any roadblock. So if you are looking, why am I saying that? If you are looking at a school of 2.5 per term, 2.5 per term in a year, how much is needed? We said 7 point what? 7.5 million. So 7.5 million, but we are giving you 8.5 million to take care of the child school fees. It means you have an extra even 1 million that you can use either on another child, that the family can use on other things. Maybe they can even use the extra money to do more shopping, yeah, stuff like that, to take care of other things. So you'll find that at least your child is not going to lack school fees for the whole of the 8 years before the policy matures. So what happens after maturity? Does it mean that we have been cutting the 12% from our main target? No, that's not the case. After the 10 years have reached, we are going to release the 70 million because this was the vision now. This 70 million is supposed to work from senior one until the child finishes university. You understand that? So that is when we are going to release now the 70 million so that this child starts from senior one to university. So this child income benefit is so crucial, is so important. You can't find it with every insurance company. No. So take note of that. So our other benefit is the first benefit is the life cover benefit. This one is usually 10% of the target. Remember, our target is 70 million. So life cover literally is like it's like condolences from us to the family of our client. Here we are saying this person has been our good client, and it is so unfortunate that he or she has passed away. So our contribution, so that to make a decent send-off for this client, is this. So here, 10% of the target is 7 million. So it means we as the company will come and then pay the family 7 million immediately to make sure that this person gets a decent send-off. So that is the life cover benefit that comes along with other benefits in this SOMESA Plus child education plan. So I hope that has been so informative, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Give me your views. Ask me your questions. I'll be able to answer one by one in the comment section. Feel free to reach me on my numbers. They are always available on WhatsApp. They are all on WhatsApp. So please feel free. If you have, I'll be bringing you more products, more policies. Today we've talked about SOMESA Plus Child Education Plan. So the next time, it is going to be a savings plan for you as an individual, you who wants to save, you who has a vision that you want to achieve. The Sure Deal Savings and Investment Plan is for you. Don't miss it out. I'll come take you step by step as I have done with the SOMESA Plus Child Education Plan. So please like, share, and comment on this video. And please also subscribe on my YouTube channel. And that way you won't be missing out on any of the upcoming videos. Thank you and see you.